You said it's Seahawks versus Steelers, so I'm fucking waiting.
For the one person currently watching the stream, Noah wants to say hello to you. Whoever it is, I don't know who's in here, but I'm going to go back to muting my mic. The game should be starting within like 10 minutes.
Yo?
Boys, boys, boys. Here we are. The game. It has somewhat started. It looks like a 5v6. What's going on here? 6 minimum. I only see 5 players on the Seahawks. They also do not have enough play. I have a feeling this won't be starting for a little bit more. I'll let you guys look at the players, wander around the field then, instead of stare at the title screen. For those of you that are watching the actual stream, if you want, you can always go into the Discord, join in the streaming channel, and get the completely raw live version rather than have that delay. It's completely up to you. Or, people in the Discord, feel free to go over to the stream and have the music in the background. It is completely up to you guys what you decide to do. However, I do have Burger King. Whether I decide to eat it now or after the game is the question. I don't think I'm going to do that to you guys and start eating it. However, I might. It's a possibility. You never know. You never know. But we are waiting for one more Seahawks player. I do, yeah. Last stream, Breeze, I did die. I won't die this time. Promise. I can't really make that promise, but I'm gonna try not to. Who do we got taking the W? What do you think, chat? Who do we got? Who do we got winning? You can either type in lounge or in the stream. Either one. Do not care. We got faded with a Steelers win. Man, might actually be manic. What? Hello? What? All right, well, we're starting. We've got a run by Mistogen. Right off the bat, he's going to gain 13 yards. We now officially have all the players necessary to start this game. It's going to be a 7v7. Now I lied. It's going to be a 6v6. I can count. I went to school. He's going to throw the check down. It's going to be intercepted already by Tricky. God damn, this is not starting off great for the Steelers. The attempt to check down to number 1 did not work out. Tricky's going to intercept that ball. Just like that, Seahawks did not receive the ball, but with 30 seconds already gone in the first quarter, they have it. Some sick jukes by I Love JPing. It's not going to get him very many yards, only 7. Not enough to go for it, I do not believe. That's 2nd and 8 on the Steelers 30 already. Did not start with possession. Came through an interception. Some technical difficulties occurring, so they're going to go ahead and call a penalty. Get that reset. Six on either half. He hikes. Rolls out left. This is Tricky at quarterback. Tricky's going to run the ball for 13 yards. That's going to get him a first down. Inch him a little bit closer to that end zone. get those 7 points. Tricky has a lane. Will he take it? No, he's going to stop at the first down or at the line of scrimmage and pass an absolute fit to number 88. Almost a check down into the end zone. If number 1 had a couple more brain cells and actually attempted to cover that man, that could have been intercepted. However, a severe lack of brain cells causes that play to be a touchdown. And he's going to miss the kick. That's beautiful. Who was that? Who missed that? We're about to find out right now. Who better than me? Who was that? I love JPing. Man, with the 7-yard rush from earlier, misses the kick. This is number 52 with the return. Already gains 3, getting some more. Gets stopped at the 31-yard line. He's going to gain 6 off that. Steelers back on offense. This is Mistagen at QB looking to throw a completion for the first time. 1 run, 1 interception. He has a man burning down the middle. He's going to go for it. It's going to be underthrown. Both of them do not catch the ball. Unfortunate. Check down left side covered by the short. Aiden running a slant down the middle. He's going to cut left. He's open. He's going to pass it over Aiden's head to number 1. That's lockdown. 43-yard gain. He's going to make it to about the 24. 26, my bad. Absolutely booking it down the field. Now Aiden open in the middle of the touchdown. Mistagen says, I do not care. I'm going to run this ball, and he's going to gain 16 yards. First down. That's going to get him that. First and goal. 11 yards to go. Plenty of time here. No need to rush anything. More technical difficulties. They're going to call a flag just to reset the field. Mistagen rolls out to the right. Nova's going to go ahead and stop that blocker. He's looking for an open man. He's got 3 in the deep right. He's going to run the ball instead. Oh, my God. He's going to truck one of them. He doesn't quite land into the end zone. Only going to make it to about the 6. 5.5, really. Now double rushers on our boy Mistagen. He's going to dime it into the corner. And our wide receiver is going to jump early. He's not going to grab that. That was easily reelable. Unable to grab that one.
Hello.
Oh, God. None of that. Mistagen's going to get sacked. Forcing the field goal. They're not going to go for it here. Playing a little bit more conservative. Kicking the field goal from the 20-yard line. That's a 35. And the 35 is good.
Bro, can you shut the fuck up?
Beautiful. I love it. Zach's going to go ahead and grab that ball in the end zone. Give that one a touchback. Zach rolling out to the right. He's looking for some receivers. He's got a check down on the left side of the field and a burn down the middle. He's going to pass it to the left side. He's going to reel that in. The 20, the 15 gets knocked out. At the 15. A little bit of a run there by Tricky. That's a 10-yard gain up the left side of the field. Now inching him even closer. That's second and goal. 5 yards to go. 4.5 truly. He's going to do a line slant. It's only going to give him 3 yards. That was 96 with the catch. Now third and goal. 1 yard to go. He's going to run this in for his own touchdown there, right up the right side of the field. That blocker is going to give him enough room to create a lane down the right side of the field. It's going to work. He gets in. Good stuff by Tricky there. Running into the end zone, taking the ball himself. They're going to go ahead and see if they can make this extra point. They missed the last one. This is now Tricky kicking. Tricky barely makes the kick, almost soaring over the right upright. Steelers now back with the ball, looking to capitalize. One interception followed by a field goal the next drive. Possibly a TD this one. He's going to go out with a 3-yard gain. He's not going to risk getting absolutely smacked and fumbling the ball. Smart plays, truly. Going to roll out to the left side. He's looking for some receivers. He's got one downfield. The PR not able to catch up. He also has a check down to the right side to HP Cool Dude. He's going to pass that deep, trust in his receiver, and he's going to get that. That's number 1, mossing number 4 off of the Seahawks. That's Brownie coming down with a dog. Number 4 getting mossed there. Absolutely no attempt to tech the ball. He's lost. That's Tricky. Seahawks quarterback. That kick barely good. Actually soared over the right upright this time. That brings the game 13-10. Axe Rathy is going to return this one. He gains 3. And yes, he does. Tricky back at quarterback looking to continue scoring. Cushion their lead by more than 3 points, possibly 10. I do not think Zach and his team would go for, would kick a field goal. Tricky is going to keep the ball himself. He's going to make it to the 14-yard line before getting popped. And that ball is going to fly out for a 14-yard gain. 2nd and inches. The double rush coming in to give some pressure. He doesn't want Tricky to run. Tricky's forced to throw the check down, and his receiver misses. Number 9 lags. Now 3rd and inches. Look for the double rush from the Steelers. Give him pressure. Possibly 2 centers. Only 1 rusher. Bold. They should have stuck with the double rushing. Mistagen not able to stop Tricky on that run, and he's going to get it. The Steelers looking for a call for TMM. Not going to get it. Tricky running the ball once again, this time diving forward for 9 yards. He seems to be working the ball himself up the field. A lot of his passes not really received. I believe they only have 1 reception this game. Never mind, they have, I do believe, 3. All the same individual, that being JP. This one, going to number 93. Pretty much a check down for a 24-yard gain. That's not bad. Puts him in almost red zone range. 21-yard line. He has a lane. Will he take it? He doesn't want to. He's going to pass it over the wide receiver's head. Over the DB's head. That ball went absolutely nowhere. Tricky. Trying to capitalize on being in the red zone here. He's going to throw it into the corner. That's going to be overthrown again. Number 88 not able to reel that ball back into the end zone. This looks like it's becoming a trend. Just overthrowing the ball when he doesn't need to. Relax a little bit. Settle down. Let those nerves kind of... So, oh my God. What was that? Tricky throwing looks like a 65 power pass instead of 95. It's going to make him go for a field goal, something I did not think they were actually going to do. Oh my God, Tricky hits the power glitch. You hate to see it. He wants to go deep here. I can see it in him. And he is. He's going to throw it. It's going to be underthrown. J2 Cephs is going to go ahead and grab that ball. Seahawks are going to get that ball back like they didn't even miss that kick. I love it. Aiden with no fight for that ball. It's going to get mossed. J2 taking advantage of that one, reels that ball back in. Puts him on a touchback, pretty much. 25-yard line. Looking for a possible new play or 0-yard penalty. There it is. Only 5 players for the Seahawks on the field. A little bit of stoppage going on. He's going to reel out right. Had a possible lane. Oh my God, he tries to fit it down the sideline to his receiver for him to reel it in, and he gets fucking smashed. Right out of WWE, man got obliterated. He has another lane. He's going to take this one. One defender juked, and he's going to dive out of the playfield. 17-yard gain right into the sideline. Beautiful play by Tricky. Seems to be running this ball a lot. He's going to throw this one deep to Oot. Oot's not able to grab that ball. Tricky. You're going to go ahead and pass the check down to Oot, man. He's going to put a couple jukes down on the defenders. Jukes one, the other one's going to hit him. 34-yard gain, puts him on the 26 now, 1st and 15. Tricky now rolls out right. He's being applied pressure by Aiden. He's going to throw the check down to number 7. That's BK, the old quarterback, and he's going to get tackled around the 10-yard. Sorry, tackled for 10 yards. At the 16-yard line now, 2nd and 5. Look for another run play by Tricky. They're going to double rush him to stop that run. He's going to throw it right over the DB's head, right into his own wide receivers. That's number 88 grabbing that ball. J2 Cephs jumps up, comes down with it. Love to see it. Go ahead and actually make this extra point. Puts them with a 10-point lead. Seahawks 20, Steelers 10. You do not want to be down by the Seahawks because that defense is something absolutely gargantuan. They're going to have to call another flag here for 0 yards. Only 5 men on the field. They're going to see if they can get a sneaky play out of it. They are 17 yards.
At the back of our school was like an alley, and I was in like 3rd grade, and there was this chick I had a crush on, and we were walking back there, and then I held her hand.
He's going to roll out left to roll out to the left. That blocker is having a little bit of trouble with 38. It don't matter. He's going to throw that one deep, going into the end zone. Oh my God, HP is going to sell that ball an absolute dime. You know HP wants that one back. HP lagging. Could be chucked down to that one, but you do not want to sell those HP wide for the check down. That's Axe coming up to grab that one. Aiden also open. It's going to be underthrown. Aiden tries to get it, but he's not going to be able to. That's 3rd and 15. You've got to be able to make those check downs, Michigan. Possible open receiver deep left. Will he go for it? Michigan likes those deep plays. He is. Oh my God, that receiver, no aggression. That DB, however, does. You're going to intercept that ball, but he's going to land right outside of the sideline. Going to be incomplete, so you're going to punt the ball. That ball is just going to land softly into the end zone. Therefore, it's going to be a touchback. Put him on the 20-yard line. Tricky now with the ball. Again, only 5 players. He does not care. He wants to run the ball. He might get sacked here. He does. 13-yard loss. Puts him on a 2nd and 28. He's now on his own 7-yard line. Look for a double rush from the Steelers to put some pressure on him. Try and get a safety out of him. They just might. Only one center. He's going to get pushed into the left side. Has to throw this ball quick. And he does. But J2's going to come down with it. He's going to be 2 yards away from that first down marker. Therefore, 3rd and 1. He wanted to run the ball, but that lane was not open, so he's going to pass the check down. Oh my God, that receiver sold it. It don't matter, he's going for it again. It looks like it was Oot with the missed catch. Looks like Oot tried to be a center there, but failed his block. It doesn't matter. Axe is going to get open on the left side of the field, and he's going to throw yet another slant to him. It's going to get him the first. That's Michigan rushing. He's going to get absolutely obliterated by the blocker. He's going to pass it deep to number 88. 88 does not time that jump right. And it's going to be his downfall. That might have been maggable. Tricky rolls out left this time. Another lane. He's going to take it. Has to juke Big Blue. He's just going to dive right past him. That's a 16-yard gain. They're now in the second quarter, 41 seconds left. They have plenty of time to get down this field. Waste enough to... Oh, he's going to get sacked by Michigan. That blocker confused. Now 30 seconds with 52 yards to go. It's possible. All his receivers pressing W. They all run comebacks. But he's going to pass that one deep. Again, BK selling that one. He jittered, therefore he's not going to have the correct ball placement. Really backing himself up here, Tricky. He might just have to lob this one downfield or throw it away because he's only got 8 seconds left. He's going to throw that ball away, possibly to the sideline. Oh my God. Threw it for his receiver to reel it in. But it's going to be intercepted by Nova. In that part of the field, it was a 3v2. Looks like it might have been fitted to Nova. Right in the middle of his receivers, like a sandwich. Michigan's going to try and throw a deep play. He's got to at least get around the 10-yard line to make it there. All right, this one's going to have a little bit of receiver work to get in the end zone. It's not. It's going to be picked off by Tricky. They've got to stop him here. They cannot let him in the end zone. There it is. And he is going to be tackled. He was a little too far back in his end zone to throw that ball as deep as he wanted to. It was not going to make it there into the end zone. He had to have a little bit of work from his receiver to try and get it in. That receiver tries to play a little bit more aggressive and grab that ball and dive in, but it's not going to work. Tricky's going to just do the simple thing and tech that ball without the dive. Good on Tricky. That leads us into the half. Seahawks up by only 10. Now there have been greater comebacks, but the problem being here, Seahawks only have 5 players as is. Will the Steelers be able to capitalize on that? Are they going to be able to take a W even having that advantage? Because the Seahawks do have a better team. Looks like they officially have 6 players now. Never mind. Back to a 6v6. That ball's not going to be getting into the end zone. He's going to grab that ball. He's going to want to run it. Makes it to the 10. He's going to put a couple of juice on the defenders and only gain about 1.5 yards off of those juice. Put him on the 12. Tricky backed up. Surprised they're not double rushing. Looks like they're playing 3 deep, 2 short. And that's what happens when you put less men short. Tricky's going to run it, especially when he's backed up like that. He's going to get a 14-yard gain, taking another lane up the side of the field. 2nd and 1. He wants another lane. Aiden's going to stop him from it. That's fine because Oot is wide open. If BK gets those blocks, it's gone. BK does not know how to block. Therefore, he sells the touchdown. If there's a turnover on the field from this point, you can blame BK because that was supposed to be a touchdown. For some reason, BK not knowing how to press the X key. plenty of time to throw this one. He's going to run it instead. He's going to get tackled by Big Blue for 7 yards. Cannot go for it from here, I do not think. Maybe they can since they're in the red zone. It don't matter. BK is going to get that one back in blood. Pass right down the sideline, and they're going to increase their lead from 10 to now 16. If only they could make the extra point, which they have been seeming to struggle with. A lot of close calls. This is Tricky back. He hit the power glitch last time. Let's see if he makes up for it. And he does. That's going to be green. 27-10. Michigan back with the ball. He's going to roll out to the right side, roll out back to the left, looking for some open receivers. He has a couple deep. Big Blue running a comeback on the right side. It doesn't matter. He's going to try and dime that one, and his receiver's going to sell him again. That was catchable. His receivers looking like the Cardinals. Unable to come down with the ball. You know Michigan is upset right now. That center not doing his job, cannot get the blocks off. It doesn't matter, the defender is going to wander around like he's confused. Oh my God. Throw the check down, come back to Aiden. It's almost going to be intercepted by Tricky. Oh my God. Absolutely knocking defenders onto their feet, turning them into cows, eating grass. He's going to run this ball. Michigan says, I can run too, Tricky. Check this out. 14-yard gain. Putting that one right down the Seahawks' throat in their own red zone. Will he do it again? 2nd and 1. He wants to. That blocker's not going to give him enough time. He's going to try it again. Blocker officially gives him enough time. He's going to run it down their throat again for a 6-yard gain. That puts him at 1st and goal on the 6-yard line. Cannot run. He has double rushers. That's a BK and Zach running. His receiver selling him again. That is the 5th time that his receiver has sold him. That receiver blames it on lag. 2nd and goal. He's going to run it himself. He says, fuck my receivers. Literally runs it down their throat, right down the middle of the field. He didn't even have a lane. He just says, fuck it. And he's going to make it in. That's a touchdown. Run in by Michigan. Aiden with the extra point. That's green, right down the middle. That's going to be Axe with the return. He's not going to quite make it past the touchback area, only making it to about the 23.5. BK now with the ball. Tricky no longer at quarterback. They have a big enough lead to the point where they let BK have it again. And BK starting off strong with a deep pass, and it's going to be intercepted. Wow. Wow. There you go. Let BK QB. Nova says, that's fine. Keep him at quarterback. That's my ball. And he takes it. And he's going to give the Steelers another chance to score. Michigan happy to have this one back. 10 points down. Double rushing. Putting some pressure on the man. He's just going to run the ball up the right side of the field again. Punishing the Seahawks for their horrible rushing abilities. He's going to get 24 with 2 rushers. Those blockers working absolute miracles. Double rushing again. Left blocker doing his job. Right blocker not so much. It doesn't matter. He's going to pass it deep. That's a jump ball. Number 1's going to come down with it. You like to see that. That's a Brownie. Brownie open on the slant. Brownie takes it. He's going to get fucking slammed to the ground by Tricky before he can dive back in to the end zone. That's a wide receiver fault. That could have been a TD if he would have dove a little bit quicker. Now double rushers, no center, forced to throw that ball away. Michigan probably like, where the fuck are my centers? And he must have said something about it because now he does have centers. He does indeed have two. One of them rolls out. One center doing jack shit. He's just going to throw that one into the end zone, and it's going to be swatted down by Ootman. They've got to go for it here. Michigan probably complaining about not having enough centers again. There it is. They go for it. Michigan, I swear, they give it to Aiden. Aiden now has the ball. Oh, okay. They're playing a trick play here. Trick play to get him closer to the end zone. And he's going to fumble the ball, but it doesn't matter. They're going to come down with it anyway. The trick play coming from the Steelers, handing off the ball to get him a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to work. Simply just has to jump over all of the fucking chaos in the middle, and it gets him some points. Amazing trick play coming from the Steelers, followed by an absolute shit show of his own receivers. Michigan seems to be doing all the work here. That's Axe with the touchback. Let's see if the Steelers can pull something pretty as amazing as that was on offense out here on defense. Or possibly the Seahawks pull their own little trick play of their own. Tricky, getting pressured by that DE. Finally, Zach comes in to save him. He's going to throw the check down to Axe once again for 29-yard gain.
Shut up.
That's Tricky, rolling to the right side. He has a lane. He's going to take it. Barely gets... Oh, not even. Ref calls that one behind the yard marker. Says 2nd and inches. He's going to want to take that lane. He plays aggressive. Oh, my God. Aiden. No, sorry. Brownie with that swat. 3rd and inches. He should have taken that lane, and he didn't. He wants to run this ball. I know it. I know Tricky. He tries. He's got that fucking pressure from Aiden. Aiden rolls back to stop the receiver from getting open. That same receiver runs a comeback, but Tricky has the lane on the left side. He's going to slide that ball down for a 3-yard gain. No longer 3rd and inches. 1st and 15. First down. 9 yards away from the red zone. Tricky rolls out right. Has another lane. He might take it. He doesn't. He wants to pass this ball. That center working miracles. Sideline pass to Oot. Oot's going to get fucking obliterated down the middle of the field. Oh, my God. Tricky rolling out right. He's going to throw the slant. Too close. It's going to be swatted. Need at least 7 yards there. He doesn't have it. Possible check down right here. It doesn't matter. He's going to get stopped by Big Blue for a 1-yard gain. That Steelers defense is actually putting on a show for him. Tricky tried to run. It's not going to work. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, an interception by Nova. Dude straight looking like Stretch Armstrong right now. Caught that thing with his fingernails. The Steelers with a chance to actually come back and win this game. They get a score down. They have this one. Aiden wide open on the right side of the field. That's going to be a dime to Aiden. Aiden coming up to be a little bit more aggressive with that one. It's going to cause him to get tackled by Axe. That's a massive gain. Now 8 yards away from the end zone, red zone. Big Blue with another burn. He could throw a bullet dime. He's not going to. He's going to look for something a little bit more conservative. Does not want to blow this chance. Wide open man in the middle. No chance. throwing it to the check down to Aiden for a 19 yards. That puts him in the red zone, 9 yards to go. First and goal. Slant play, Big Blue, not open. Missigen taking it for himself. He attempts to big body the defender. It's not going to get him much, only 2 yards. Missigen, very run heavy. He wants to run it again. He's going to, and it's going to work. That's a 6-yard dive. Absolutely big bodies the defender this time. And he's going to land smartly into the end zone. They now have the lead. They make this kick. They're up by a field goal. Aiden with the extra point. And it's going to be green. Barely greened up down the left side of the field, or left side of the upright. I don't know how that was good, but it is. Seahawks down now. They were up by 17 points. I do believe the Steelers making a comeback. The Seahawks were talking about how the Cardinals almost blew a lead, but here they are themselves blowing a lead. Tricky rolling out to the right side. He wants to run again. Him and Missigen seem to be absolutely run heavy this time. Tricky rolling up the right side of the field again. That ref is naked. He's just going to keep running. But he does get the first down. Now at their own 42, 1st and 15, looking to get a score here to take back the lead. BK rolls out. He's going to be open for the check down. Doesn't see it. He passes to Axe on the slant. Axe is going to jump over the ball. That's a Zach on Missigen for the center and defender. Missigen looks like he gets the jump on him, quite literally. Tricky. Whoo! Gets saved by the ball there. That was either Big Blue or Aiden with the stop and fumble, but the ball flies out of the sidelines. Tricky with another possible lane. Big Blue closes the lane, so he throws the check down to Oopman up the right side of the field for a 13-yard gain. Back with 5 players on the field. They don't fucking care. Tricky with the run. Fumbles again, but it doesn't matter. It flies out of the sidelines again. 13-yard gain this time. They are down a player and still running. How do you let him do that? He does it again, runs the ball up the right side of the field for a 6-yard gain. Absolutely running all over the Steelers defense. They need to implement 2 rushers. They're literally down a player. The Seahawks, they could suffice 2 rushers and absolutely nothing bad would happen. HP Cool Dude and his offense, or his defense, need to come up with something right now to stop this offense because they are on fire. Runs the ball up the middle of the field. He's going to, oh my God. Hit sticked while he's down. If he falls over like that, why not slide? Takes the hit stick like a brute. Tricky. Passing a slant to Oopman, and it's going to be in. They take the lead. Up by 3, possibly 4 if they make this extra point, but the Seahawks have been atrocious with extra points today. Tricky. Missed one earlier. It's going to be good. Up by 4. That means that the Steelers are forced to score a touchdown here to take the lead. HP Cool Dude needing to find something that works for him. Having only 1 rusher right now seems to not be working. He's running the ball all over him, even though he's down a player. Seahawks have their 6th player back. Steelers also with 6. He's going to throw to Brownie for a 27-yard gain. Simple enough. They left him wide open in the midfield. Mistigen has a check down on the right side of the field. He's going to throw it to Big Blue. That wide receiver is going to block the DB a little bit. Gives up on the blocks. That's enough for another 8 yards. Back down to 5 players for the Seahawks. That didn't last long. Michigan gonna take the lane up the left side of the field. His blocker's not there. Attempts to juke. Tricky. Not gonna work. He gets 9 yards. 3rd and 6. It's enough to go for it. Look for another run play from Michigan down the left side. There's 2 blockers. He runs down the left side of the field just like I predicted. He has a lane. Is he gonna dive for it? He does. He's gonna make it 7 yards. That's a first down. If I could read that, I know the Seahawks could have. They didn't. He's going to back up. He has a receiver. Oh. Very risky throw for Michigan this close to the end zone. A slant pass to Aiden, almost intercepted by Tricky. Wanted to run that ball. No lane available. Now has 2 rushers, 1 center. He has to throw this ball. Pressured by that was Zach almost getting the sack on him. Zach the sack god. Michigan again with 2 rushers. They realize that works. They're going to throw it over. Overthrown ball. Zach has realized that 2 rushers is working for him. They are down a player, and they are still double rushing. That means that they're simply running cover 3, and it's working. There ain't no way he can't fit this. They're playing cover 3. Michigan unable to find an open receiver. He's going to throw it into the end zone for one of his receivers to come down and get it, and it's going to be come down with by a Seahawks. That's Axe that comes down with the ball. Threw it into a 2v1 situation. Both of his receivers missing that ball. That was 2 rushers in cover 3. They are down a player. Finally, the Steelers with 2 rushers. It isn't going to work. He's going to throw deep on him. That's truly unfortunate. 4th quarter, 15 seconds left on the board. They're just going to milk this one as they can. The only way that this is going to be a win for the Steelers is if Tricky does something completely stupid. Watch for the spike. Don't do it. Just throw the ball. Okay, there you go. Seahawks win this game. 34-30. Coming back. Almost blew an 18-point lead, but it doesn't matter. They had 5 players. Seahawks win. Nice. Nice.
Wow.
Very cool.
What a game.
All right, everyone's unmuted. That was muted.
What a game.
Nice, everyone. Nice, 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 nice.
Steelers should have won.
How did he not score when there was 3 defenders in the end zone? They could at least fit 1.
I don't know. All right, boys. That's the end of the stream.